Okay, looks like we're good to go. Let's see if all 3 of my heroes are in here.
Oh, I see it.
Players connecting. Here we go. No Pangolier, no Dark Willow, and no Centaur. I'm wrong on all 3. Good.
I think it's the Belarus.
Belarus, okay.
Because it looks like the Belarusian one that the one of the teams uses. So that's my guess. And hopefully that's more accurate than Warlock because he's not in the pool.
Yeah, literally all 4 of our heroes did not make it.
Beastmaster's still in.
Oh, he'll be banned, I'm sure. All right, so the high value, I would have said Bane a couple weeks ago, but that hero's kind of lost its luster after the 15 talent, or 10 talents turned to 15. Although on the support role, we weren't even seeing anybody picking that up, so I'm kind of surprised they changed it. Always went to 5 armor.
There's people in chat who don't understand.
Why? Don't understand what?
It's like, there's this one guy, hello, make it stream, but you can't make your job. Shit, this. Like, what's he even saying? Like, they fix stream. God, it's a remake, people. Yeah, relax.
It's okay. Next time we'll put text on the screen that take up the entirety of the screen, saying remake incoming.
All right.
Show draft.
Crystal Maiden is still in the pool. She seems pretty strong right now.
You know a hero that I think is very strong only because Roche is stronger than ever? Pick the hero.
Underlord.
Yes.
Boom. Got you.
So good. So good. Underlord plus any minus armor like Avenge or something. TA with Deso. Super strong. Even just a Meepo, I guess, if anybody can play... well, I shouldn't say who could play Meepo. It's pretty obvious, but a position 4 Meepo? Probably not.
10 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. I actually
things,
forgot about the I forgot about the Weepo, the Meepo. The Weepo.
I was looking forward to seeing some Earth Spirit by the great Weehaw, but not to be today.
Are there any other gotchas? I think Venge is almost a gotcha at this point. She's considered pretty strong. She's being first picked in a lot of games. They're going to take the Shaker. I guess that's somewhat of a counter to the Meepo just in case. Definitely not as hard of a counter as most people consider him to be.
Does anybody play Meepo on mouse?
I think maybe next time can play it. I'm not sure. Good question. Probably.
Let's see some Monkey King.
Oh, yeah, okay. His new talent is insane. And they took Rubik and Bane.
The one that adds an extra ring?
Both of them. The 100 armor is insane as well. It gives him... I was watching a game, he had 88% physical resistance after getting that talent. Think about how insane that is.
Mm-hmm.
He was unkillable.
It's. I don't want to go off on a tangent again, but...
Not you.
I was thinking about... You know how I did my AGS list? I was obviously thinking about doing a talent list ranking, but...
Okay.
What do you think about this? How about a ranking of team flags in the game?
Oh, that's important. Yes, 100%.
Would that not be hilarious? Would you find that hilarious?
Yes, I agree.
Mouse
is
the
pretty
best.
Close. It's hype.
You know who the worst is? Not to spoil it. By far the worst.
It's a real team. It's like a pro team.
Yes, it's a pro team.
At what tier? Are we talking like tier 1?
I don't know what tier 1 is. It's too hard to tell. Let's just say they're in every single qualifier. That's the kind of teams I'm talking about.
I can't picture one that's terrible.
Immortals.
Oh, yeah, it's just the floating circle. You're right. That is the worst one.
And not only that, but I would have to include the in-game, like the, what do they call those? The plaques? I don't know what they call them. The platforms, like in the fountain. Have you seen Immortals? It's literally just teal. It's a solid color. There's no text. There's nothing. It's horrendous. Sorry, guys. I spoiled it ahead of time. I just wanted to see if you liked it.
What I was gonna say. Oh, I noticed there's new things in the fountain now that look cool with like little TI Aegises for everyone.
What?
Those are neat.
TI Aegises.
There's like everyone's like team flag is now inside of like an Aegis around their base. Instead of just being like the little squares that there used to be. You'll see.
Okay, you remind me.
Venomancer. They need a controlling... Well, maybe they don't. I don't know if they had a different initiator. I'd feel a little bit better about the dire drafts. They could have an Underlord off lane. They would be really strong early game. Sorry for the Radiant rather.
Yeah, I hate that the Radiant's on
Pugna.
top. Actually, very annoying.
Too.
All right, well, you got your base push with the old Pugna. You got Vengeful Spirit as a core, unless
that
it's
would have
the
been
Bane
so
core.
strong for mid or feed. I think that was a really good pick by Mouse Sports. I think that's probably what mid or feed would have taken. Off lane Veno, safe lane Venge, and they could have went just like mid.
Yeah,
anything
so far I'm liking this Mouse lineup for sure. What rounds out mid or feed though is the question. We're gonna see a core coming up here. Their last 2 picks, in fact.
They have to consider the safe lane and the mid. I'm guessing. I assume this is Veno off lane.
This feels like
Then
a
again-
Spectre game to me.
No. Really? Don't you think Mouse already have a pretty decent early game?
Eat it.
All right. Well,
Trent.
when they lose,
All right, what do they need now? They need another. It depends on what position Earthshaker is.
they need D push. Because
Yeah.
they have nothing to clear waves.
Maybe Tusk, I guess.
Timber.
Underlord is. I still think Underlord is great.
Timber's kind of in trouble.
Let's go for some Underlord, man. Clear some waves, get some Roche. 1 second. Oh, yeah, they have reserve time. Never mind. Oh, it's an Ember, actually. Okay. All right.
So it is the Veno off lane. Ember mid, Spectre safe. 2 pretty slow heroes. The Veil's at mad value on Veil this game. And they have the full reserve time here from Mouse Sports. Kind of decide, all right, can we run this on down? Can they get away with a Pugna off lane? Will be question number 1 here in this draft. All right,
They
they're
pick
just
really
in.
fast. Oh, all right. We have yet to see this yet. At least I have. We've been questioning whether it's still good because it still sounds okay.
Yep, and it is going to be the off lane Pugna.
Yeah, and they have great push, amazing push. Spectre's probably going to have to go more of a fighting build, I would think.
I wonder if you can go. I've been wanting to see Mask of Madness Spirit Vessel, maybe. Ern used to be so good on the hero.
Spirit, I don't know, man. That's super expensive.
How expensive is it? Is it that much?
It's pretty. I can't even remember what makes it anymore.
I guess it's only if it's situational that you could probably get away with that, actually. Like, if it was a hero that it actually made a big difference on. But it's probably not going to be this game. There's no huge regen, right? Unless you're stopping Pugna from healing your target, which is pretty niche. I just
Or
really
healing
wanna see more
himself,
heal build
even.
Spirit Vessel, not going to lie. Yeah. 3% current health per second.
Is there any
So-
chance we see Kezu go for physical build?
Sorry, let me see. Kezu is playing what now? The
Ember.
That doesn't sound right.
You don't think so, huh?
Kezu's going to be playing Venomancer.
Oh, you're talking about the player. Yeah. I don't know what that's all about. I mean, I've seen Cancel play a lot of Veno, but also Ember, so you can definitely play both.
A physical build. I think he needs to fight too early. Plus, he syncs up well with the Veil that Venomancer's probably going to have.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they switch it up. All right.
Is that what Ember looks like with no cosmetics?
Yeah.
Wow, he looks really lame.
That's the point of cosmetics.
You got me there. What's up with this goat fish? It's like a Capricorn mount for Disruptor.
What?
Capricorn, the zodiac thing, isn't it like half goat, half fish or something?
What are
Am I
we
crazy?
looking at?
The
Capricorn on what?
Disruptor.
Oh, the
Yeah, it's like-
mount.
Yeah, look at his mount. It's got like catfish kind of whiskers, but it has ram horns. It's like Capricorn, half goat, half fish.
Yeah, it's a strange one.
Its zodiac symbol, fish-goat hybrid.
I don't like it.
That's straight from Wikipedia.
I don't like it. All right, so we are underway. Game 3 is now beginning. Finally. And whose lineup do you like?
Radiance. Because Dire. My bad. Because I said Spectre sucked, and I stand by it.
That's the only reason?
Yes, I just want to prove you wrong.
I mean,
Even if
I will
that's- I
admit,
don't-
if this game, if they can snowball Mouse Sports, that is, they definitely have a good team to just end it. But if this goes 45 minutes and beyond, I don't know what they can do about the old Spectre. It's going to be quite strong. Although, Does not have diffusal blade. Does not work nearly as well anymore. You can't take off the decrepify, so that's something to keep note of as well. This is a new little route here for Mouse. Seen a lot of action in these early stages so far this series.
Look how ready for it they are.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Weeha's
so
learned.
far
Look
back.
at Wee. Oh, he doesn't have a taunt. He must be really upset right now.
I mean,
See
think
that?
about how
No
much
taunt.
better the Dire level 1 is. They probably could have got all 4 bounty runes, honestly.
Look at the items for Weeha and click on the taunt. I like how it's a picture of anti-mage. No taunt.
Wait,
No
what?
magic.
What are you talking about? Oh, what the hell? Why is it a match?
He's the default hero.
Shouldn't it be like Axe?
What?
Remember
Yeah,
when?
I
Oh, I
guess
guess
I
it
can
would
see
be
that.
Alchemist, and then now it's a Baden. Remember when it used to be Alchemist, who was the I don't know what hero I'm picking, and then a Baden got added, and suddenly it was
Oh,
a
right.
Baden?
Yeah, yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, they got rid of that one, that's for sure. Are we actually going to start out with a tri-lane again here for Mouse? Just switch things up? No. Looks like MNT is going to transition to bot lane. Has boots already. Oh, actually, there's a... this bounty's been here the whole time. And that's a good taunt.
Wee's a little shocked. He's like, wow, I just got that. Sick.
Yeah, why not? So it's going to be the Bane and Troll combo versus Kezu's Venomancer. I mean, he should be fine. It's not like they have a killer Nightmare combo or anything.
And they get Ember out of a pretty shitty lane mid. There was a Bane and a Troll. It would not be fun for Ember. No poor man shield these days. Only has 1 armor. He's better off up against the magic damage of the Pugna. So this is a very nice setup here from them. And you would think Cancel should have an advantage too, because he's playing a 1v1 against an offlane player. And for the most part, mid players tend to do better when this kind of stuff happens, right? There's just so much more use to this kind of
typically.
stuff.
Well, looks like Cinderen's just going to be hanging around using that new 1200 experience range to leech. And, of course, his excuse will be, sorry, didn't read the patch notes. Usually this would
What
work.
are you talking about?
The range of AoE with,
yeah.
with experience.
Oops. I had no idea. Genius. If
That's
only
why
there
they
was
gotta
some
add
buff
indicators.
indicator.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It'll happen, man. It'll happen.
Yeah.
I've actually had no resistance towards that, surprisingly enough. Usually anything I come up with, people hate. But experience indicator seems to be fine. So cancel early 9-1 CS advantage versus the 4-0 Skylark here at the top lane.
Do you see where Tomato is right now, dude? This is your Spectre. Do you see? Look what he's doing.
It happens in the early game.
Look at him.
He's quelling
Look at
blading
this.
trees.
Witness.
He's just practicing the quelling blade animation just to get used to it for the rest of the game because he'll need it. And I expect... Where's
Paul
Cinder right
Bunyan
now?
down here, dude. He's still going. He just missed it. Just so far away.
Yeah, he can't. He's not even getting
He just
experience right
tangoed
now.
because he missed a tree. He's missing so much experience. He's wasting tangos right now.
Disruptor's going to be the initiation here. Telekinesis into a magic missile. Tomato with the counter initiator, at least attempting to, but Weehaw will be first blooded here in the bot lane. Meanwhile, middle, Spartan enchant totemed up into a Gale. Do they have enough damage? No, that brain sap really just turns things around. Weehaw's here though. No glimpse, but the Thunder Strike is there, and actually we'll be able to find Troll with that fissure. Spartan.
Nice,
All right.
nice.
Good turnaround there. Yeah, poor Tomato, man. He's going to have a rough start. It's all about just getting out of the gates. You know, just got to skip
Yep.
10 minutes in the future, and you'll be fine.
We all know how this game goes, right? Spectre has a rough time early, then she buys Iron Talent. Oh no. Oh, you can't do that anymore. Oh.
Why do you hate Spectre so much? It's a fun hero.
Because I love the hero, and she's trash.
Oh, I see. So reverse psychology.
Yeah, she's fun to play. Very fun.
Cinder
Very
hits like a wet
satisfying
noodle.
hero.
Jesus. Yep, top lane we have the Searing Chains onto Skylark. He's actually in a lot of trouble. Fissure will connect, and that's an easy kill for mid or feed.
Good rotation from Cinderin.
Oh, we're going to
And
have
he
more
almost
initiation here.
arcanes.
Weehaw, magic missiled up, was stuck inside his own... Well, he can't get stuck inside his own kinetic field. Doesn't matter. Spouting out bullshit right now.
Well, if there's
Nightmare?
anything I've learned about Weehaw, it's that he knows how to tank some deaths for the team.
Yes, he does.
Speaking of tanking deaths, it's Kazu in the mid lane.
Indeed.
Going down to the Bane and the Troll.
Yeah, we're seeing the power of the Nightmare and able to right-click during the duration. Quite strong. I'm kind of sad they got rid of that level 10 talent and put it into 15. Enfeeble steals damage. Pretty saddening. But the other one's 40 XP, so when do you ever get 40? I don't know. I hate these XP talents.
The mid-Bane thing was a little sketch.
Yeah, Weehaw. Still level 2. Needs to get a glimpse online before he can actually be a major threat in these gank attempts. Spartan level 3 right now. Level 2 Brain Sap, along with the 1 in Nightmare.
Get him again up top.
Yeah,
Skylark, very dangerous, but yeah, Spartan, as you said, he is warded up, but Sinner not going to go for the block. Too far away for the second play.
Look at Tomato, man. Still. What's going on in this game? He is literally not getting any experience.
Yep.
This is strange. I mean,
what's the guy to do?
Vengeful Spirit is pretty strong in lane. Spartan's going to get stuck inside the kinetic field.
Oh, Rubik's TPing out.
Thunderstrike is there, and a nice fissure blocking him off, though. So MNT can only get off a Fade Bolt, not a whole lot more. And Spartan will fall to the end. Skylark is here, though, with another blast. Cancel just wants to turn here. Searing Change is up now. He will use it on the Rubik. Attempting to get out. Fade Bolt is there as well. Skylark's just continuing. There's the nice glimpse and a nice sidestep by Cancel.
Yeah, it really was.
And they're just going to turn this around on MNT now. Weehaw. How many Thunderstrikes has he blown this game? Cancel, though, might be the wrong place at the wrong time. They're going to take out the Fissure, or the Earthshaker, I should say. Cancel attempting to TP out behind the tree. So a little bit too aggressive here for a mid or feed as Skylark is continuing to get off these auto attacks. Doesn't have enough mana for anything, though.
Look how much money he is. He's 1,700 gold.
That's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, that was a pretty big misplay here from Cancel going back in, I feel like.
Oh, but Spectre's going to get a bounty rune. Just kidding. She gets nightmared. And Vengeance here with the minus armor. Oh, this hero's so good, Suns fan.
Hey, I said they would pick him. I didn't say okay, I did say it would be good as well, though.
Yeah, give me a break.
Hey, I called it. They picked it. That counts for something. Doesn't have to be good.
Counts it. You're all idiots. It's going rough. They're doing a very good job of punishing the Spectre here from Mouz. But you can never doubt the Spectre. One of the best comeback heroes in the entire game.
What can they do, though? Like, if Earthshaker comes here, I don't really think that helps at all.
Taunt kills, or rather haunt kills. Too many taunts today. Haunt into a
Kamano's actually stuck inside 3 creeps. We'll get off the Spectral Dagger. Inside the trees for now. Nether Blast will connect.
He almost got swapped with the vision from the wave. Very close.
Yeah, this is going to be turned around into a tier 1 tower, potentially mid lane in the meantime. The axes come out. Cinder getting pretty low, but the kinetic field holds Thug in place. He's very cocky. Not sure why. It feels like he's pretty low, but that was a full wand, I guess.
Dude, explain it. Look where Tomato is.
And Tomato is on the other side of the map right now. No TP for 30. This is
They're actually
one of the saddest
for him
things.
With the courier, and he's 25 seconds. They found him.
He's dead. He is actually just dead.
I don't know. Can they get here in time? Like, he's another... I don't know. It's a long
15 seconds.
journey.
He doesn't have mana to TP, though.
This is amazing. Oh, yeah, you're right. That is a problem.
Just go to the fountain. I think he actually feeds to the fountain here. Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right. Mango it up. Do they have any cancels here? They have a Nightmare.
Bane's coming. Oh,
he's
no,
just
he's
going to feed himself. Yeah, it's the right move. I mean, my God, this is... My Lord. I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say.
Your pick literally just fed into the enemy fountain at 750.
Whatever. I was right.
That's never happened.
I was right. Nightmare onto Ember here. There's the glimpse, though. Vengeful Spirit's out of town now.
That's a nice play.
And the Ensnare keeps Bane there. And Midder feed. Hey, they're winning other lanes. Like Spectre, you'll catch up. It's okay that you fed to the fountain. I can't even say that with a straight face, apparently.
I mean, did you see that space?
That
Never been so much space.
Oh my God, that is too much. This tier 2 tower, though. I mean, we talked about Mouse Sports early game. They can deal considerable amounts of damage.
Like Thug is farming the Radiant Ancients while he ults to help them push bottom.
Cancels here. There's the Searing Chains. He's gonna get stunned though into the Nether Blast. He'll get out of dodge.
Right.
Kaiser in the meantime, he's in trouble. There's the swap, and he's just dead. He got baited by Cancel. Like,
yeah, he really did. Sometimes you just get bailed on. Rough.
Yeah, this is not a good early game for mid or feed. Almost comically so. And this tier 2 tower will fall. There's the Nightmare. Holding cancel in place. Thug and Company. Yeah, the battle cry comes out, and you're seeing the other push mechanic here for Mouse.
Yeah, I guess at least they got Tomato the tower gold top, so that's nice. And he's going for the urn because he has to be involved. It's like the only choice this game.
Yeah, and the tier 1 tower will fall. So, I mean, we're talking 9.5 minutes in, 4K lead for Mouse. That's pretty substantial, I want to say. Madara. I'm seeing a lot of Shadow Blades on Venge. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. We'll see how it works out once he picks it up.
Oh, he's already got the mask, so it's a lot of damage. You're right, there have been a
nice.
lot of them lately. Silver Edge value against Spectre, definitely good against the Dispersion.
Yeah.
But,
but Dispersion doesn't really become a threat, I want to say, until like 40 plus minutes. You know?
Yeah, their initiation is really weak, though.
Yeah, Tomato, he's about to hit level 6 here. That haunt might be needed.
Get this man a tome.
Spartan, okay, there's the haunt. He just uses a TP to the other side of the map, and actually might find the Rubik here with the help of cancel. MNT though,
nice steal though.
Steals the Spectral Dagger. Is he able to get now? He gets glimpsed back.
Not gonna lie, I was just wondering, is that gonna work now with the changes? But no. So, because you can force staff through it now, correct?
1 second, Earthshaker. Cinder gets the fissure off.
There's the swap.
He's dead. So force staff through what? Through Kinetic Field?
Kinetic Field. Yeah.
Can you?
I believe it was changed, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember those patch notes at all. And I'm the patch notes king.
You're the
Kazu?
talent king.
Oh boy, Fiend's Grip. Madara's here as well with the magic missile. Kazu does get off the Nova though. Surprisingly able to get that off. Spartan's just going to try to TP out here. Cancel. Gets stunned up. Not able to get the Searing Chains off. But here we go. Rubik will fall. Madara. Do we have a glimpse here? We do. Do they actually want to go for this? Madara's dealing a lot of damage. They better be careful. And he's going to try to turn it around. His Ember Spirit is now out of dodge. Weehaw attempting to get out. Cancel, though. Apparently, he's not completely out. He's here to force the enemy into retreat. But bottom lane in the meantime, Skylark. Hello. He has Aether Lens. He will be going Kaya. Will he be going the Meteor Hammer as well? Only time will tell.
I think I'm thinking about all the abilities that can now juke over it. Actually, I might be wrong. They changed something with Kinetic Field, but I haven't actually seen it in action yet.
Yeah, not sure.
I think I'm wrong. Someone in chat will correct me. That's what they're there for. Thanks, guys.
And Thug going to town in this tier 1 now. And again, Tomato stuck in. I feel like he's been in the trees more so than he's been in the lane this game. Oh, he's going to be found, though. Into the swap. Doesn't have his haunt. Magic missiles here. Doesn't look like Thug wants to commit, though, because Cancel is TP'd in. And they actually might find the Madara kill. So nicely done from mid or feed. The kill goes the way of Tomato. Although I think Cancel tried to take that. Not sure why. Definitely needs some farm on this Spectre. Remember, it's a great pick this game.
Yes.
Spectral Dagger onto Spartan. It looks like they might be able to find another kill here. This could be pretty big. Gets the Nightmare off. Spartan is pretty freaking tanky, though. And he gets glimpsed back into place. And looks like that'll be the death of him at the very least. They're going to try to continue on. The Searing Chains connects onto Rubik. Eventually do find Spartan. Oh my god. All right. Decrepify into Life Drain. That felt like an insta-gib. Jesus.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of all the things you can fly over. If I'm not, I'm pretty sure you can like pounce, leap, and
all right,
Night Stalker about it. I don't know.
We're still talking about this shit.
Yeah, but it's important because I'm confused. Because you used to be able to force staff through it, and then I was thinking that might have been what they changed back. But now I'm just lost.
I see.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm a lost man. But I think it's like more like cogs now or some shit, except you can't force staff through it. But I don't know. I can tell you guys I did spend an hour testing Morphling. What a hero. That guy's cool.
He's in captain's mode now, right?
Yes.
I don't think I've even seen him.
At it.
I don't even think I've seen him show up in captain's draft as even a pick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in captain's draft. I'm not sure.
It could
I saw
be a
one
bug.
game with it was against mid or feed. It was Penta playing it actually, and it was amazing. He kept copying the Lifestealer, using Rage, and then morphing back to Morphling. So he just had like a free BKB and attack speed.
So the Rage works on when you turn back to Morphling?
Yes. In fact,
Really?
most buffs do stay. I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to play the hero now. It's kind of crazy.
That's pretty cool.
You can take all kinds of cool shit.
Skylark.
You can take like Firefly or Flame Guard.
Here. Oh boy. Tomato. Oh, the Fiend's Grip is there, and he gets blown up. The Kaya being shown off. Cancels too late to the party. Does get the Searing Chains off, though. There's the counter Nightmare. Weehaw with the Glimpse available. Kinetic Field onto into a Static Storm. This could be pretty good. Ember Spirit, nope, gets lifted into the air. They're getting controlled very highly. Fissure will connect on 2. Into the Pulse Nova. All right, that's 2. Or the Poison Nova, I should say. Oh, the Deny!
Oh, nice.
Madara keeping things in Mouse's favor. 5K lead for them. It feels like mid or Fee just really needs something. Here comes Tomato. All right. Just haunting all over the place. Making sure everybody's ears are broken. Madara.
Nice.
Searing Chains will help finish him off here. Tomato. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Good. Eventually get there. In the meantime, though, Thug takes down the tier 1 top. Deals a little bit of damage to tier 2 as well.
I don't think they're getting enough right now, though, are they?
No.
5K lead in 15 minutes, do you think?
Wait,
it
who's
feels
not
pretty
getting
good
enough?
for the Radiant.
Oh, I was going to say no. I think it looks terrible.
Really?
Well, it just
don't
feels
know.
like they keep blowing up Spectre,
Yeah.
and they're getting towers.
Well, she's
Like
going to
they
get
have,
a Blade Melt.
they have almost all the outer towers now.
Yeah, but
yeah,
they already
Blade
had
Melt would
those
be nice.
towers. It's been a while since they've gotten another one.
I thought he just took out the tier 1 top. Maybe not.
All right, well, no, he did. Thug did. But I mean, like they got bottom a while ago. I don't know. I don't feel like they're getting that much done. I thought it would be more
All
of
right,
a
that
stall.
gives hope to the Spectre then. Great. Good news for me.
Not,
Great pick
not
this
after
game.
Roche. Now we're talking.
Yeah, Thug can basically solo it at this point. Tomato, no haunt to speak with, or to speak of. 120 seconds left for that. And it will be scouted, and will this be enough to scare off Mouse? Kind of be surprised, although we do have cancel here. Searing Chains is there onto Vengeful Spirit into the Gale. Roche is getting pretty low, but they can actually come in here and disrupt this. Thug is going to get swap out. Madara's
Swap
back
in.
inside the pit. Nice fissure onto 2. The snatch of the Aegis onto Kezu. Cinderin buys back into the game. So the Roche ends up going the way of Mousesports as Madara drops to the deck. Looks like Troll might be next on the list. They got to get Venomancer out of here. The Fade Bolt just destroys him with his Decrepify. Thug eventually finds his way to the grave. It's a 2 for 2 with a buyback. Fissure in. Oh my god, the burst damage is ridiculous. With a Static Storm onto 2 heroes into the Kinetic Field. Tomato gets 1 nice glimpse, bringing Spartan back. And Tomato is getting a lot of kills. Better be careful, though. That Bane does a considerable amount of damage. Has 3 earn charges.
It's getting a bit too dangerous. Yeah, huge. The Aegis Snatch. Now, they still get the gold for the Dire, but that's about a 2k gain for them. And early game, I don't know. I thought it looked really good, but these early game drafts, man, we saw it at Dota Pit so many times. It never feels like they can quite close it out. Losing that Roche is massive, though. And
Yeah.
they're doing a great job of getting Tomato involved. He only got 1 of the... Wait, what? Didn't it say double kill? I could have swore it said double kill. Apparently not. So he only has 1 kill.
Yeah. I guess so. Well, Madara not quite done with his Shadow Blade yet. We'll see how that comes into play coming up here. This Decrepify and Kaya is insane, dude. Holy crap. How are people saying this item was bad, by the way? At Dota
I don't
Pit,
know.
remember?
Were-
Everyone was
were
like,
they?
this items... Yes. I was like, I don't know about that. It doesn't... I mean, I don't know if it's great, but it's definitely not bad. Like, the Meteor Hammer is the worst by far of the new items.
That item looked really hype because of the way the last patch was played and like how important all like aspects of tower pushing were.
Yeah. Top lane, easy kill. Onto Cinderin. And there's a Shadow Blade. We'll see what happens here. So cancel. Looks like Fissure was stolen. One of the best steals in the game, to be sure. Oh, Venge. Static Storm is there. Shadow Blade's already used as well. Nice Nightmare, preventing a little bit of damage coming out as there's the swap attempting to get out,
Can't
but
die.
it's into the Ember Spirit. They're actually going to find the kill. Haunt comes into play, though, so it's a 1-for-1 as MNT taking tons of damage from that Spectral Haunt. Doesn't look like Tomato will further the cause here. So he has
Really
a
important
finished
advantage.
Blade Mail, and you're right. He's going Spirit Vessel.
Oh, sick. We're in.
Could be
Right
very
about
strong.
something. That's pretty hype. He didn't get a
Indeed.
Mask of Madness though. Got a Blade Mail instead, which is also really good this game for sure. Really important that Venge gets that kill there. If Venge just dies without getting another kill, she's gonna end up.
Oh,
being support
Skylark.
Venge. What?
There's the glimpse, canceling the TP. Tomato's here.
Oh, he's so dead. Many a hero.
Spectral Dagger. They really want to give this kill to the Spectre. Dinky. Very nice.
I
So
wonder
it's
if they
been a
can get
long
him
road
enough
for
gold.
Tomato, but he's getting back there. But still, Troll Warlord is leading the charge in net worth.
wonder if they can get him enough gold that he doesn't have to go Spirit Vessel. Like, I feel like this might be the item that you buy if you don't have a choice, you know? But if he can just, like, hold out, like, if he's not going to die or something, maybe just try and get into something a little bit bigger, like a Radiance or a Diffusal.
Yeah. And although it seems weird, this might be a game. This actually feels awful to say for Spectre. At some point, it might be wise to get a BKB. You're not there yet, though.
Spectre? I don't think you can ever just... Well, not ever, but not this game, I don't think, right? Why would you
Top
get that?
lane, Magic Missile, Fiend's Grip, and Cancel's dead. I mean, can't remember the last time I've seen a BKB on Spectre. It's definitely one of those sad panda type of deals, but I don't know, dude. Pugna is pretty filthy.
You just got Manta, though. And then just
True.
run it. Like, I think you just get Manta Diffusal and you just run at the Pugna.
Okay. Well, Diffusal not nearly as good. I
Speaking
mean,
of
I don't even know if he goes
BKBs, though.
Diffusal now.
Skylark's ahead of the game here. He's thinking about one for himself.
Are you talking about Pugna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. 10-second invulnerability to Venomancer, essentially, right?
Glorious.
I wouldn't mind seeing an early Eon disc on the Ember this game. Looks like he's going
The
Lincolns,
Ember?
though. Yeah, it just prevents him from, getting insta-gibbed when he's out pushing the lanes all alone, like
I
we
don't
just
think
saw.
it suits him quite well enough. I don't know. Too expensive to be just like, get me on this. Lincoln's
Yeah,
just so
looks
much
like
better.
Madara is dead. What, were you not watching the game yesterday? We saw that exact thing, actually. He went both
What, Ember
Lincolns
bought it?
and Eon disc, yeah.
Did you get the Lincolns first, though?
No, Eon disc first.
Really?
Oh, Tomato dies. What? Skylark,
You just got
I mean,
Pugned.
yeah, that happens.
Blink.
Mid lane, Kazu. 4 staffs in. Fissure will block things off. I don't think it stunned anybody, though. Thug pops a BKB. Going to town on Weehaw. That looks to be an easy kill going his way. And yeah, no, Roche is not even close to coming out, my friends. Well, what was that noise? Ooh.
I actually don't know either.
It's like, it's like a... What's that movie?
Kind of like a Terrorblade skill.
What's that movie that just came out? The sci-fi with Harrison Ford.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. Yeah, it sounded like something like from there. Guess there's copyrighted material in Dota after all, guys. Well, Pugna looking very nice here. Actually switching it up. Might be going 4 staff now. As there's Cancel again. And he's dead. Fissure onto 2 a little bit too late. And they're just going to blow up Venomancer. This is just getting out of control. Swap onto Cinderin. Gets the Yules. But looks to be dead as well.
Dude, Spartans own it. I've watched so many Bane's games lately where like they never get off a Fissure, or sorry, a Fiend's Grip, because there's all these things like Fissure or something, these long range skills, but somehow he's finding these complete Fiend's Grips every single time on the cancel.
Oh boy, MNT.
Nightmare.
Static
oh,
Storm
nice
is
Static
placed
Storm to save himself.
defensively. But that means the Static Storm is down.
He can glimpse back maybe next time, but he's doing some little jukes to make it.
And here comes the
Not
high ground
impactful.
push. Fortifications popped. You have Madara with the aura. You have Troll with the attack speed and battle trance and fervor and everything. And of course Skylark. And this is actually just Rax. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you got to right click it though. There you go. All right, away. Mouse Sports go with an 11K lead at 22 minutes. It was starting to look pretty good for mid or feed, but I don't know.
They were stalling better than I anticipated. That is for sure. But they still picked Spectre. And you know, I tried to warn them.
It's a great
I tried.
pick.
I did
Great
everything
pick.
I could.
What if he had started top lane instead?
Against Pugna. I mean, they would have just rotated, I'm sure.
By something to mention, by the way, for Bane, the level 10 talent that was switched out, 100 cast range now. That definitely helps his cause. It's quite strong.
That's true. That improves all these Fiend's Grips that he's been getting. I didn't even be worth getting Aether Lens. He has Arcane Boots and like 1,000 gold. Been doing so well already. I could see that being picked up for him right now. Do they already have a Glimmer? They don't, though. But maybe next time he's building it.
Cancel's going to try to push out this lane. The question is, what can mid or feed do? Cinderin has Blink. Are they waiting for anything in particular? The Lincoln. It looks like Yules was the first pickup by Ember.
Oh, apparently the Blade Runner noise is when Rubik toggles his thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his null field. That's a pretty hardcore noise, man.
I was trying that out earlier, but I had it muted. I didn't know that was the noise it made. That's pretty cool. Wow, 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 wow.
All right, let's look at this Spectre item up close and personal. That is, oof, gracious. I don't. It's pretty hilarious that the heroes blink during pauses.
Oh
So
yeah, and
they know.
If you look at Spectre, it's like moving a bunch. So like cosmetics.
Do the creeps blink? They don't have eyes, so that would be difficult to do. What about the?
Don't they have some of like the art? Yeah, like the little melee creeps have eyes.
For Radiant, or yeah, the dire ones, the dire melee have. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're not blinking. They're just pixels.
Those are MS paints. That's what we call it.
They're so dead inside.
Madara. Oh boy. Swap.
Well, I'm watching this
into a Fiend's
view.
grip.
Oh god.
And dead.
Wow, that was horrifying from a creep's perspective. 1 second they're just fighting alongside this awesome ghost lady, and then she was just dead.
So one of the issues with going this build on Tomato, obviously you want to fight. It's a fighting build, but I wouldn't say, especially if you're getting picked off this often, it's harder to get back in the game. Like, it's not like this, oh, I have Radiance, now we can fight. It's like, okay, I have Spirit Vessel. Maybe we can get a kill if I have charges, which he only has one of.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, eh?
And the net worth is just getting out of control. So Mouse with Troll, Venge, and Pugna are at the top of the list right now. And I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. But like we said, if this ends up going to the late stage of the game, then things could change. But they do have the Rax advantage and a very early lead. And they could probably snowball this out of control. Skylark going to be finishing his BKB here shortly as well. Not that it's even needed at this point. I feel like he could literally just go Dagon, honestly. Oh. We have the smoke. We hot. They can find Thug, Cinderin. Searing Chains will connect into a fissure. Swap out. Daughter stuck inside the kinetic field. And I believe that breaks things up here. They cannot fight without... Well, I guess Haunt is available at any time, so this is freeing up Tomato to at least farm a bit.
Well, they have Ember and Spectre too, so this is a pretty dangerous situation. They're getting a lot of gold on these side lanes, while Dire can only just like posture around. However, there's no TP out of the backpack for Tomato, and they're closing in pretty fast. Oh, this is so scary.
If he gets howled.
Can't miss it. Oh, they found him.
He haunted, though. And unfortunately for him, he is...
doing the dance.
He gets the blade mail off. He has support coming in. Oh, that was actually stolen. That's a Rubik haunt.
Nice.
He actually gets out. He's inside the Roche pit. There's the static storm. And you see, oh my. All right. Nice Nightmare. Going to keep him alive for now. Madara pops the BKB. There's the swap onto Cinder, and he looks to be the sacrificial lamb, if nothing else. Down he goes with the Fable. BKB bought by Thug this time. And on the other side of the river, looks like MNT's going to drop Spectre very low. Looks like they'll finally take him down. It takes forever, but 2 for 1. Cancel. TP's out in the midst of danger. And the Fiend's Grip finally used. Yeah, I can't believe that's still up after all this. And it's going to be mostly a cleanup here for Mouse.
Cancel has to try and make big plays.
Oh, Weeha. He's still in the Roche pit. It's being pinged out. Not sure by who. Okay. It happens.
You can't really commit for Roche with him around, though. Plus, you don't really have the heroes left without Troll, so... no fight recap showing up for me, though. Volvo?
Oh, any moment now. Yeah, I would like to be able to go back in time with these... There it is.
It always happens with Venno. It always delays them all.
So it's a 4 for 2, but they get the better trade, technically speaking. It's pretty...
Yeah.
It's kind of a wash, though.
Yeah, they do get way more experience in the Dire by like 1,500, which can be very nice, especially because it's on like the Pugna, the Venge. You don't want to fall behind. It's getting her closer to that level 20 talent too.
Yeah, mid lane, Pugna. Is that the +1 second Searing Chains talent? Indeed it is, my friends, as Cancel looks to take out that tier 1, and he will do so with ease.
Did you see during that fight when he Magic Missiled Roche?
No.
All right. Well, I'm not
dead,
sure.
By the way. But go ahead.
He's quite dead. No, I don't know. I'm just curious. If someone could tell me why he did that. I don't know. It looked really weird. I think maybe it was just a quick cast issue, but I'm not sure. Bane.
Oh,
they got
boy,
the swap down. There's
that
no Fiend
swap
script
on
yet.
the Spectre. I don't think they need it. This is so much damage. Oh, my. All right.
Ah, did you hear that field being
I
toggled?
heard it. Yeah, let's see. It's on defensive again. So it's 30 cooldown and no mana cost.
Yeah, that's kind of clever, just to give it a little bit of a cooldown, so you can't just like abuse it back and forth or anything.
And Spartan. I mean, they can't do anything without Haunt. I think this is just down.
You don't think
Maybe we
Cinder's
see
gonna go for a
somebody
big
YOLO.
play?
I mean, they might. They
They
might.
can keep Venom warding in to get vision. He's gonna go for a big play.
Oh, Cinder, and he's going to get telekinesis. They're going to cancel the blink. Kezu gets off the poison nova. It looks like the Aegis and Cheese will go the way of Mouse Sports as they look to clean up. Cancel will be the first casualty. Cinderin looks to be next. Gets off a nice fissure onto a couple of heroes, but with that Fade Bolt into the Decrepify, it just feels like way too much magic damage for Mitter Feet to take on right now. And Skylark, a Pugna with a lot of mobility here, but there comes the BKB, and the Haunt will be enough to take him out. That's a pretty big kill.
That was his 10 seconds.
And we have the Static Storm Glimpse combination to Vengeful Spirit. He'll take a little bit of damage, but I don't know how much trouble he's in.
They'll have a swap ready, but they can't get the vision.
Okay, now he's in trouble. If he's tanking the tower and you have that new item applied, whatever the hell it's called, it's going to take a lot of damage as well. And Tomato,
They just both
doing a
died.
good job. Yeah, I feel like they're just feeding this away for some reason. Thug uses the Aegis. The Spirit Vessel was pretty damn strong. You cannot underestimate that. It's not just an urn.
Wow. Well, that's huge. They were up like 14k, I think. And they're still trying to hunt you for maybe next time. He's going to get away, though.
Yeah, and Tomato's going to get a little bit extra for him now. So he'll be having a Manta style very shortly. At what point
There's
does...
the fight recap.
Thank you. At what point does Spectre become scary with this kind of a build?
I guess it's the... Is it the Manta? Just the Manta? He looks like he's king up Manta Heart. I guess Diffusal is definitely not as good as he used to be against the Pugna because he can't get rid of the Decrep. So he's just going Manta Heart instead. I think just even after Manta is going to be pretty spooky, right?
Spooky, you say?
Yeah, she's a ghost. Heart will be the real. I
don't know. Yeah, Heart definitely makes a lot of sense. I just feel like they can still burst him down.
They are largely magic with the Pugna.
You know, a cancel. He's kind of. I feel like he's going to be the saving grace for this team. Both him and Tomato need to come through to be able to bring this game back. He's going to go for Lincoln's right now. Has the Yule's Solar Crest combination. So it's not like he's dealing a ridiculous amount of damage right now. We'll probably be getting the 10% spell amp at 20. One would imagine. Seems a little bit low for a level 20 talent compared to True Strike.
Pretty difficult for the Radiant to have that big comeback this game because the pickoff is very good for the Dire. I mean, you have the blink on the Pugna, you have the blink on the Rubik, you have the Shadow Blade on the Venge, and even just the Glimmer Cape on Spartan. So teams of two can pretty much solo kill this Ember, or maybe not Spectre. Ember much easier, just because of his current build. He's still very weak, very squishy, 1380.
We got a
Looks
Silver
like
Edge
they're
sighting,
hoping
by the
he's
way.
going to show here. Oh, do we on the Venge? Yeah.
Yep, it is officially picked up right now. Does this count as a Silver Edge buff? Probably not. That would be hilarious if that interaction worked like that. Tomato is going to get swapped into a Fiend Script. Echo Slam comes out pretty fast, though. Looks like Vengeful Spirit will find his way to the grave, and Tomato will live. Big turnaround fight here as Bane gets Yulesed up. Has the Spirit Vessel applied, will not be regenning much. That's an interesting interaction as well. I wonder how Brain Sap works against Spirit Vessel, if it's pure damage being reflected as health.
That's
Not
just
sure.
all. It just reduced all healing, so shouldn't matter, right?
Yeah, I guess so. We have triple TP.
Glimpse
the glimpse
back.
is there, but BKB, that is the 7-second BKB down.
Man, that pickoff, they were so ready for that on the Spectre. Very nice reactions from Cinder in there, and I mean, they understand what Mouz want to do. They want to get one big push and then trying to push themselves into this tier 3. I guess it'd be the tier 2 top first, or maybe the tier 3 bot, but
Yeah, it's getting kind of scary. I feel like based on how they started, I would imagine that at least their aspirations were on a second Rax by this point.
see the range he could ward from? Holy.
What?
That is insane. Look at Weehaw, how far away he can place a sentry. He just highlighted the sentry.
Oh, yeah.
that crazy?
150 cast range and Aether Lens is pretty disgusting. So that's 400 extra range if you do the math. Math is good.
No.
Fortification popped. Cancel. Has to be careful here.
Yeah, it's a
Still
lot of
working
dire
towards that
heroes.
Lincoln's Madara. Oh, he's going to dodge. Oh, my. Static Storm into Kinetic Field. Not sure if that was 100% needed, but they're going to try to do this. Keizu jumps in with the poison. Nova Madara pops the BKB, though. Keizu.
That glimmer. That was
Yeah,
sick.
the Glimmer will keep him alive for now. Nice glimpse again, taking Thug out of the fight completely. If Weehaw and company can somehow get out of this, Weehaw's just going to sacrifice himself. Keizu, TP is up. He will be fine. Weehaw, will he actually be able to TP out?
Wow.
What? Wow.
Fabulous teamwork. Cinderin is actually insane this game. He's doing so well. I'm a little flabbergasted.
How about that Spectre pick, Trent?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
He's going to have Manta here in a second. Now, the thing to keep in mind here is he won't have buyback. So if they isolate him and blow him up like we've seen so many times before, has 7 deaths to his name right now, the game could just be over, theoretically. Weehaw is smoked up right now. He
Look how close they were to killing
sees
Cancel,
Skylark.
too.
There's the Echo Slam into Enchant Totem, into a Kinetic Field. Completely stun locked. And down he goes. Fissure stolen, though. Here comes Cancel. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Visibility
So
will
a 2
not
for
be
nothing.
invincibility. Go down, yeah.
And just like that, we're seeing this comeback.
Yep.
Tomato and company.
If they get the Roche Fresher, too. Oh boy. Double.
Is this the third Roche?
I think so, isn't it? I think
I'm
last
not
one was
sure.
cheese.
I don't remember cheese being popped, but
Oh,
you might
wait,
be
that would
right.
be... Yeah, no, because the first one was really early.
Cancel. Oh boy, he's in trouble. There, a nice stun there, canceling the Fiend's Grip, and it forces out a BKB, actually. That was the 7-second for the Venge. And Cinderin again,
Oh my God,
getting
that
out
ward
of dodge.
was so close to spotting him. If it was a little bit further out, it would have went like through that angle, but...
See, I'm not... Okay, I'm just going to say something. The Madara Shadow Blade has been pretty good, actually. But
Yeah.
it does kind of fall off, right? Like, the usefulness. The only real break you're going to get is the actual break.
The problem with it is
Spectre.
it doesn't help going high ground a whole lot. Now, if you get this kind of pick off, but look, Cinderin shadowing again here. God,
Yep,
they're so
they
good.
know he's here, and he blinks out again. They just cannot catch
Great
a break
scan.
here.
Yep. And that's the problem. If you're not getting these pickoffs with it, then it doesn't help you go high ground. So you think about, like, what if you built a pipe or something and just tried to rush up mid when they were so much further ahead? Those are the kind of things that you just kind of wonder. Obviously, it's safer going for things like the Shadow Blade because it's more logical to help you that way. It's got more uses, but maybe you're a little too one-dimensional to try and be so versatile. Great
Yeah,
swap.
Tomato gets
so much damage.
swapped in and destroyed.
Gotta love
He
Troll.
does have buyback, and Haunt is now online, so they could potentially turn this. We'll see. The glimpse into the Static Storm, into the Poison Nova. It looks like Venge is dead. Troll being healed by Pugna is not going to be enough. Don't think they need that Haunt as Cancel, though. He gets bursted down, so we're seeing all 4 cores dead. Support versus support battles right now. MNT, Thunderstruck up, gets the Yules off. Looks like the Gale and right clicks will suffice.
Bane and Pugna, they want a little bit of action.
Yeah, they
They have
still
a
want to
Fiend's
go.
Grip still, but...
Yeah.
Ooh.
And here comes the burst damage again onto Venomancer. Does have vision. Nightmare comes into play. There's the Echo Slam onto the Pugna. Do they have enough burst damage to take him out? Fiend's Grip is coming into play, but it gets canceled right away, I think. That's
Yeah,
4
Cinder and the
dead.
Fisher.
Looks like Bane will end up completing the team wipe in favor of mid or feed. Cinder and God.
Nope. Man, he's playing so well.
He's a real Earthshaker fan.
Him and the Veno, just so much damage. 5,500, and look at that experience. Almost 4K experience for the Disruptor, the Venomancer, and the Earthshaker. That is wild. That is so many levels. Cinderin's level 20. He's got the plus 50 echo
And
damage.
how convenient. This wave is right next to the tier 3 tower. Is going to force a buyback from Pugna. Don't think that's enough to make them force back here. Venge up in 10 seconds, and that's the scary one. So perhaps they could take the tier 3 and run, but there are the shrines available to actually TP to. So you have to be careful in the retreat. As Weehaw taking a little bit of damage here.
Cancel's coming
Ember
in.
Spirit. All right. Weehaw.
Yeah, Weehaw.
Oh, he's fine.
TP to the shrine though, and that's gonna catch at least
Cinderin.
one here. We got no mana to help this time.
Kezu. He gets the Ghost Scepter off, but there's the Yule's canceling it. So this is a for sure death, but still pretty damn good. He's wasting a lot of time, and Cinderin will live.
And now it is but a 1k lead, and this is the Roche Fresher. Lincoln Sphere purchased up here by Cancel. Finally some survivability for this poor lad. Having a hard go over. And they're both teams now fully aware that Roche is up in the pit. Stolen Venomancer wards here. Great for maybe next time to start zoning them out here. Scouting, but...
Yeah, I think that buyback definitely needed by Kezu. He has his ultimate available. So Mouse Sports have to be careful here, but the Roche is getting very low. Here comes the Haunt. Aegis is taken by Thug. BKB's popped galore. Looks like a double Haunt. I think he took the Refresher Shard, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of damage coming out. Looks like the Pugna is taking most of it from just illusions. Troll Warlord being isolated, though, in the midst of 3. Madara gets a swap off, but dies shortly after. Spartan will be next. Troll is 3rd on the list. Can they actually kite him and do enough damage? Indeed, they can. That is the Aegis, though. They will surround him now. Comes the Ember Spirit. Searing Chain is available, but he's able to blink out in time. Enchant Totem, not and the Ember Spirit dealing lots of damage. Echo Slam is placed, but I think he dodged all of it. Poison Nova comes out. Troll Warlord trying to lifesteal through the auto attacks will use the cheese. So everything being used to keep this Troll Thug alive.
Oh, he's gonna die in the river too. The Stolen Venom ward's cleaning up the root or the Disruptor.
Cancel. Oh, he has actually no mana right now. There's Thug though. Woo! Wow. All right. That was a lot of damage. Yes. All right, let's look at the fight recap. Lots of 1 buyback and 7 deaths in all. And it ends up being about a wash as far as gold. That was a double haunt, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I didn't see anyone else get the Roche Fresher.
It's sometimes tough to tell because it could have been like a Rubik stealing it, but pretty sure we're right. Yeah, Tomato now. He gets the 500 health talent and 8% dispersion. Interesting. I didn't even know that was a talent.
Yeah, they took away the other health one.
Well, yeah, that was pretty stupid. They had a strength talent and then a health talent right after one another. But the other one is 20% haunt illusion damage. Huh. I guess it definitely makes sense not to go for that this game.
Crazy to think how long they've had this mid lane too. Taken out by Mouz.
That was very early.
Venge has held on way better. I can't believe Madara is even close to the Ember Spirit in terms of net worth. Like, with the way an Ember farms and the way Avenge is able to farm, that seems shocking to me.
Yeah.
Because some of these Vengeful Spirits lately have been falling off so hard. And this time he's going to find a Haste Rune. His 10 kills are certainly helping.
He's working towards an MKB now on Madara.
13 kills on Skylark as well. Gem picked up by Cinderin. Again, another way to try and thwart these side lane ganks, but depends on who's holding it. You'd think you'd want it on the Ember Spirit.
You know what's crazy is MNT is level 24.
That is a little insane.
Their Venge is 22.
And that's without a
no talent.
But he lived that whole last engagement while helping the troll. That's why.
That's crazy. Has the offensive null field on right now.
He's going for the Aghanims. He's pretty close. Minus 15-second telekinesis is kind of insane. Is there any good... Oh, but he could get a 75% amp on Nova. Or Static Storm. That is really... Or...
I mean, I was saying this in my patch analysis. Not that I am a talent god, though. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I don't know. The spell amp, it sounds amazing. It's just... It doesn't feel like it's consistent, right? I think it's kind of situational. Whereas you have this telekinesis that almost has like 100% uptime. It's pretty ridiculous. It's the more boring one, for sure. But as far as how consistent you can, the reliability is out of control. Yeah. But you're right, he will have Ags very, very shortly.
Especially because we don't have a lot of BKBs this game. There's no BKB on any of the 3 enemy cores, so that gives a lot more value to the telekinesis, I think. Motto just scouting up there.
I hope he goes the other talent though. I want to see it.
I think I'd prefer
telekinesis.
Here we go. Again in a perfect spot to back up.
Madara, there's the swap, trying to go into town onto Spectre. He's getting pretty low. Pops the Blade Mail into the Haunt, and they're just going to destroy the Rubik, who buys back into the game. There's the Echo Slam onto 2, into a Veil. Lots of damage coming out. Madara will fall. Thug looks to be next, gets used up in the air. A Fiend's Grip being applied to Ember Spear, but there's the Sleight of Fist. Looks like something canceled that Fiend's Grip, and they're just coming in to clean up. this Bane gets destroyed. The Spectre did fall eventually, but he was very low and a lot was consumed, or used on him, I should say.
He's got the
MNT
amp. He needs a big steal.
on the run. Did he go to the spell amp?
Yep.
All right, awesome. I want to see this for sure. Let's see how much does it actually show on the... No, it doesn't actually show. That would be pretty sick.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. Valve.
Too hard to implement. The coding. The coding! Yep.
It is
Gold-
pretty cool for wave clear possibilities, I suppose. So he's gonna Fade Bolt and a boosted up Spectral Dagger. Look at
Well,
that,
it's
look at
only
that.
for stolen spells, right? So,
Yeah. So Stolen Spectral gets boosted.
yeah, it's... I mean, it can
own
definitely
that
be
wave.
strong. And there's no buybacks right now for Mouse Sports. Mid or feed, despite their horrendous start with the Spectre literally suiciding in the enemy fucking fountain, which I have never seen that early in the game, might actually win this game. Who would have
Yeah,
thought?
that's amazing. I would not have.
Spectre, Trent Pax at Twitch.com.
Oh. The
Oh,
Skylark.
BKB popped by Skylark, trying to go onto Weehaw, but he gets the Glimmer Cape off, cancel now, applies the pressure to Rubik. I believe he's bought back recently. Might end up being a dieback of sorts. We'll see. Decrepify saving him for now into a Glimmer Cape. Searing Chains.
Stolen. Oh god, he needs a good blink here.
Still has it. All right. And away he goes.
Oh, the next ward hit him. He might die. He's gonna die. That one ward.
Wait, what? Oh, I
There was
missed
a
it.
Plague
Damn it.
Ward.
I missed it. A Plague Ward?
Yes, that one plague ward that just died. And he had just toggled his oh, he toggled it to defensive, but it was still like this one tap that came in after. Oh no.
Yeah, so that in theory, or in effect, I should say, is a dieback on the Rubik. 100 seconds. Should provide enough time for mid or feet to actually do something here. So looking at Tomato, continuing with this very tanky build, has the heart going for the evasion butterfly now. Probably wants to save for buyback, though. That's pretty important. 600 gold to do that.
Pretty good Spectre thing to have.
Yeah. And with that, looks like mid or feet are just going to push up mid. There's a DD bot, but not sure they're going to scout it. Madara being
He's been
scanned
scanned.
up. But he's Invis and Cinderin all game long
They
has
see
been
him.
sitting
They
in the
have sentries.
shadows. Unfortunately, they don't really have a swap ability. They have the fissure, though. Cancel's going pretty deep here. Or the backdoor protection's still there.
They have a swap on
Madara,
him.
yeah, they're
wanna
looking
do
for a
it.
swap
Oh.
here.
They know his Lincoln's
Lincoln's is down. Vengeful Spirit gets echoed slam. My God, that's a lot of damage. Pops the BKB, swaps to safety. Will he live? Looks like the Haunt's coming out. They're going to focus on Bane for now. And Vengeful Spirit will die. 80 seconds, no buyback. And what's happening in this bot lane? Skylark is fighting against Tomato and will get destroyed. Nope, he'll TP out to safety. But I believe he's Spirit Vesseled up, so he's not going to regen that fast in the fountain, although I think it dissipated. So this tier 3 tower and racks in mid look to be going down.
12
And-
seconds till Rubik's back. I think that's when they're... Oh, he bought the boss on the Spectre. There's no hope now. He is
They're just
in.
going for the throne. They're not even going to wait for Mega Creeps. They don't... There's no way they know that Vengeful Spirit does not have buyback for sure, but they can kind of guess here. As Skylark is just going to have to spam out. Along with MNT's Fade Bolt. Cancel trying to create some space. Thug jumps in. Cinderin very low, but will live for now. He gets slowed, finally brought down. Skylark pops the BKB. That's a buyback onto Cinderin. Skylark is going to be right-clicked down eventually by Spectre. Don't need to watch that anymore. Thug is dead. 100 seconds, no buyback. Only 2 alive, and that's after the Pugna buyback. And mid or feed come back
I told
in
you,
a
the
convincing
Spectre
fashion.
is just- It's such a good pick. That's I can't believe it. I mean, it's one thing that I thought that it was a better draft for the Dire, but then after the first 15 minutes, it was just like, all right. Not only is like I thought the draft was, I was confident in it, but then they even played it to
Yeah.
the point where you're like, oh my god, how are they ever going to come back from this?
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
I mean, you knew that if they could hold, I just didn't think they'd be able to. I'm shocked that Mouz weren't able to get that push. Only the 1 Rax.
Man, what a game.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, in your pubs, if somebody suicides to fountain or tower, even if it's your position 1, you can still win. You can still win.
Wow.
What a game.
Yep.
Jesus.
Unbelievable. So, what does this mean for their continuation in the tournament and whatnot? How does our bracket work?
So the bracket